How in the world did you get that bad? Girl, you ain't supposed to be the shit like that. How you go so?
Now, last year you and I had a conversation about Philly and the youth in Philly and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you? It hasn't changed. I checked it out.
It hasn't changed.
What do you feel about, like, so many stars come out of Philly, but yet you don't hear much about anything? And you know, a lot of people really, it's epidemic. It really is an epidemic at the rate the kids are dying out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you have so many. You have Will Smith. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have these people who are so influential and have so much money. Do you ever see them contribute? I'm not in Philly, so I don't know. Do you ever see people, like, really contributing to try to make a difference?
I can't say that they're not contributing, because most good people that contribute to good causes, they don't, like, fucking throw like fireworks and shit. Like, look,
right.
Like, you know what I mean? They want to do it. They're gonna do it from their heart. So I can't say that they don't do it. I'm not sure who does, but for the most part, what I get from people that come out of Philly, and we expect for them to give back, Philly seems hopeless to a lot of people, yo. Mm-hmm. It's like, you get out of there and, like, you go make the best for your family, and that's the best. That's the best you can do. You know what I mean? You can't help all of these people. You want to help them, and you feel for them because this is where you're from. But I'm just thinking, in my mind frame, I wouldn't be able to help all these people. I would try to help the people close to me, not just my immediate family. I'm just talking, like, people in my community and stuff like that. But you can't help that whole city, because everybody's not there, like, mentally and in their heart. Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of people ain't trying to hear what you're talking about. You know?
I mean, you have a lot of talent, especially hip hop, that came out of Philly. A lot
of hip hop out of Philly.
They never have, like, big fairs or festivals or days or anything like that. So.
Yeah, they do. Radio stations throw, like, block parties. We just did a block party event, a charity event in South Philadelphia, and that's a major part where you would need some type of positive energy going on for the kids, because it's crazy in South Philly. It's crazy everywhere in Philly, but South Philly is loose, you know what I'm saying? But me, Freeway, Beans, Crissy, the whole state property, we performed there at a block party. Power 99 put it together. People do random stuff there. I can't say that they don't. It's just that it takes more than that. You know what I mean? That's just a one-day event. Something else needs to be done. You know what I mean? That comes and goes. Like, okay, that's cool, but at the end of the day, you need, what I think they need, honestly, I think they need more, like, recreational type of things going on. It ain't got that no more. Like, back in the day, they had the R.W. Brown Club, rec centers, swimming pool places, like indoor pool places, pool and ping pong and all of that. You know what I mean? The rec centers, they don't even exist really no more. I can't name one rec center. I don't know a rec center in Philly.
Right.
But that used to be important to us when we was kids. Like, we would go there and stay there all day. And that's opposed to us going playing in an old house or going doing something negative. You know what I mean? We're in a more positive building with some type of structure. You know, the counselors be there. You know what I mean? We don't got that no more.
You heard what happened in Connecticut yesterday?
I did. Yo, that was amazing.
Because it's like, you know, as much as we feel for the families out there, that was 20 children. You know, Obama's going out for 20 children, but Philly has had, I think, last I checked, a week ago, was like 304 young kids. But the president ain't in Philly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of, I compare it. I mean, it's a sad thing. It's a horrible thing because of the holidays. But I just think when it gets to that point, more people from higher up need to step in and see what they need to do. So.
You know what, man? I'm so anti-government. I try not to share my views on this shit so they won't come looking for me. But I do not fuck with this government like that. I don't fuck with politics like that. I only voted for the president because he was black. I don't know shit that he been doing or nothing. I don't know nothing about that other guy, but I only voted because he was black. I was on some racist shit. I don't know shit about politics. I think they could do way more. They could more than they doing for around the world. Like, I be looking like, oh, how is people starving? Yo, how?
Right.
How is that possible when we got billions of dollars spent on war and fucking missiles and all this radical shit we spending money for, and it's like kids like in Somalia like mad bony like about to die tomorrow. Like, how is that possible? That's a human life.
Right.
But you rather spend money on killing more motherfuckers. That makes sense.
Right.
What's wrong with me? I'm the asshole. So that's why I don't fuck with this country like that, yo. I only fuck with them because we do get a lot of free shit. You know what I mean? Like, we could be worse here. You know what I'm saying? So I do fuck with them. Because I know it could be worse. But, like, politics-wise, I know they're not doing what they could do for us. So I think the best thing that we could do, I think people need to start searching for God more, yo. Honestly. People don't fear God at all. I think the main reason kids don't fear God because they're not educated about religion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if he was educated about it, that always made me think twice. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, exactly.
For
like
whatever reason,
contemplated,
I would
right?
always be conscious. But a lot of people don't have conscience now. It's like, there's nothing stopping them from doing it. Like,
no impulse control. They do whatever they want.
I always would stop before I did some dumb shit. I would always stop like for a second. Oh shit.
You might still do it, but
and I might still do it. Yeah. So I think it's something more like you gotta start. I know this sounds cliche, but the shit starts home, yo. Because if I don't teach my son this shit, he's growing like about a minute. This nigga be like out on his own soon.
Right.
He's 12 already. He was just in my arms. He'll be 18 out the door. Right. You know what I mean? So he's only gonna remember what I told him. You know what I'm saying? And what his dad believed in. He see that his dad feared God. He see his dad respectful, and he's compassionate about life, and he's just not out here just wilding and don't give a fuck.
Right.
Then he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? He's my child. He's learning from that. But people don't do that at home with their kids, man. My man, I ain't gonna say his name. It's like, damn, thanks, Crack. I almost slipped to say his name, yo. Yo, this nigga let his son do whatever. Cuss, shut up, bitch, this and that. They be cracking up, laughing. I'm like, yo, this nigga's gonna be a monster. Yo, your son is gonna
Shouts out to Chief Keef.
Yo, your son is gonna be the worst, yo. So I know it starts home.
Yeah. What project you got coming up? What you working on?
Alright, check it. I got this For Real Though record situation coming up. It's my man Henny Loke. I did a joint with him back in the day, back in like 05 or 04 or something, called GAME off the Chain Gang, the part 2, the State Property Chain Gang album. It was a banger. He did the beat. He was producing back then, but now he's like then blew up on some other shit, and he just picks up producers and artists and records, and you know what I mean? He's more of an executive producer now. So he approached me like, yo, Crack, I appreciate what you did for me, because I got him his first check. That was his first check he ever got from like a label or from the industry for that beat. You know, producers, that mean a lot. Nigga been making beats all his life, and he finally gets a break, like a check. He always appreciated that. So he's like, yo, come on down to Brooklyn, man. I got the crib, I got the studio for you. Come to Brooklyn, we can and we can just work on something, whatever you want to do. You want to work on a mixtape, you want to work on an EP, let's do an EP and shop it, get a distribution, whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm out Brooklyn doing. Mainly, I could do this anywhere with anybody else. It mainly has to do with the relationship and the environment. You know what I mean? I love Brooklyn, and I'm just in New York. This is like one of the meccas of hip hop, right? So it gives me a better feeling, you know what I mean? Alright, so besides the For Real Though album, which we ain't named yet, I'm working on Crack Files Part 5 with my man DJ Ant Loud. I know y'all heard Part 4 with Gat in My Palm and Whip Out the Beat Show and all that on it. Part 5 is crazy, but it's like more of like, it feels more like an album. It's about 15 songs on there, all original beats. For Real Though is behind that too, but shout out to my man DJ Ant Loud for putting it together. I think him and Active working on it together. And also that same material from that Part 5 is being repackaged by DGK. Shout out to Stevie Williams. We had to repackage it because my joint is called CF5, the Cocaine Edition. Stevie Williams can't put that behind his company, so we're gonna call it CF5. Whatever he wants to call it, because that's Stevie Williams. Shout out to DGK and his whole camp over there. You know what I mean? He flew me and Beans out to LA and put us in his film that's coming up soon with a bunch of artists. And he got the big clothing line, and you know he travels the world on skateboards for millions of dollars. So, good friend of mine. Put it out, Stevie. That's my man though. He from Philly too. He Philly. That's a Philly thing. And once this blows over, once all this music is like, cause I can't keep burning out on music continuously. I like to take a chill pill. So once I get to chill, I started a script to some film, and I just want to get back to the script and get into this visual, like this more visual type of movie stuff.
Yeah. You have some people here in the studio.
Oh yeah, I got my man.
We're gonna
Max
go
Payne.
back. We're gonna go back and get some behind the scenes so you guys could see. But tell them a little bit about what's good with that.
Yeah, we got my man. Originally, see my man Loke, he from Brooklyn, right? The kid that runs it for real though is from Brooklyn. He really doesn't work with a lot of artists from the East Coast. He likes to go out and grab different producers, like from just to get that other feel. Mm-hmm. So we had a producer from LA, from Cali, and we had this other kid named Max Payne Shorty from Atlanta, which is here with us now, because once he got here and started working with us on beats, we found out the kid could sing and he could rap and he plays the drums and the guitar, and this nigga is just like super talented. So we ended up moving him here to Brooklyn. So we have Max Payne Shorty here in Brooklyn. He just wrapped up a mixtape with DJ Drama called Recession Proof, and we're working on his album, and the nigga's mad talented, and he's ready to go now. Like, he's ready to go now. But we'll bring him here and let you talk to him in a second.
Alright, let people know where they can find you.
You can find me in BK. It's like, no. Nah, yo, you
I don't know if you want everybody to come find you in BK.
Nah, you won't find me in BK. Unless you go to like Perfections or some shit in Queens. You might find me in there tossing some ones around. But you can hit me on Twitter. Everybody know @real Peedi Crakk. That's @real PEEDICRAKK. So everybody fucks my name up all the time. Or on Instagram at P/crack/cocaine. And that's P/CRAKK/COCCANE. I gotta try to remember this
why
shit.
they fuck it up? You making it all difficult.
I hate spelling shit the same way. And then besides that, it's just the fact that mad niggas just stole my shit. There's like 3, 4, 5 Peedi Crakks on there that spell they shit just like how I was supposed to spell it. So now I gotta take the fucking short end of the stick and spell my shit some other way. Cause y'all niggas in Peedi Crakk. Everybody from every hood named Pete just gotta be Peedi Crakk.
Yo, didn't they say imitation is the best form of flattery?
Yeah, I'm not tripping. I'm flattered. Trust
You
me.
should be flattered. Trying to grow up and be like you. Is that a good thing?
That's a great thing.
Okay, good.
I love it, man. I love to hear kids that grew up on the music and that see me and be like, yo, Crakk, man, I grew up on your shit, man. I'm an inspiring artist, man. You're one of my favorites. I was listening to you going to school on the bus when I was a young boy. I love that because I was the same kid listening to other niggas on the bus. Right. So I'm like, damn, I'm one of them niggas was listening to on the bus.
That's hot, right?
That's hot. You know what I mean?
All right, any last words before we go out and check the people out?
Nah, man, Peedi Crakk, man. Everything else is self-explanatory. Man.
We got it exclusive in the studio in Brooklyn. That Chick Crissy. I'm in it and I'm breaking all the rules. Peace.
The Council. It's That Chick Crissy. Don't let the blue eyes and the light skin fool you. I'm the prettiest pit bull you've ever seen. Pink, I'm that chick, and here's why.
How in the world did you get that bad? Girl, you ain't supposed to be the shit like that. How you go so hard, but your body's so soft? I love how you put on, but you need to take it off from me. How in the world did you get that bad? Girl, you ain't supposed to be the shit like that. That's that chick right there. That's that chick.